Hi everybody. I've got some NHSEIS news to share. So the DOE did a NHSEIS update, I think it was last week, and what happened is they really focused on the accommodations and modifications page, and what they did is they completely wiped out everything that was in the accommodations page that we already had in there. So I'm going to kind of walk you through what that looks like, and then if you guys have any questions or anything, don't be afraid to email me or give me a call. So when you go to the IEP process, it's still accommodations and modifications page, so you're going to click on that. And I know my camera is crooked because I'm trying to hide the student name that's associated with this IEP. So when you click on the accommodations modifications page in the IEP now, it's going to be completely blank. You're not going to see anything. They've wiped out all of the accommodations and modifications that were in there prior, and we're going to have to start from scratch with that or copy and paste previous accommodations and modifications from the last IEP in NHSEIS to a current one. So you'll see that it's kind of separated by state and district and then classroom. And I'm still learning the nuances with this because I haven't really played with it a whole lot. But when you go into add state and district accommodations, there's really nothing in here. So you can click on this that they're going to take general assessment, or they're going to take it with accommodations, or it's not administered. And then when you click on the plus button, there's nothing there. And it looks the same for each one of these things. So you just need to specify for each one what they're doing. So I'm going to go back. Then where you're going to put the meat of the accommodations is in this one where it says classroom. You're going to click on add and edit. And then you are going to, at the top here, it says no modifications needed. Now I know that we're not always adding modifications, but they don't give a choice for something else. So the state made a mistake and they didn't put accommodations here. They only put modifications, but you're going to click on it. And then if you want to add your own, you're going to click this little custom button here. And then you're going to go to the left over here to classroom, and you're going to click the plus sign. And there up here are some of the state assessment accommodations. So the accommodations for the state testing and district testing actually have to be entered in here, and then you have to go back to the state ones, and it should pop up on the other page. So you can pick College Board, state assessment, variety of those things. So now to add your accommodations for the classroom and school setting, you have to scroll all the way down. And down here is where you're going to add the accommodations that the student will need. If you keep scrolling, this is where you're going to add modifications. And down at the bottom, don't forget to hit save when you're done. Now, I do believe when you add in the accommodations, if you add a bunch of them in, when you hit save, it doesn't format nicely on the previous page. It all kind of just bundles together into one paragraph. It doesn't separate them. So just be conscious that when you're typing them in, you may want to put some kind of page break or some kind of title or something for each of these accommodations, if that makes sense for the kiddo. Take this as a chance to kind of clean out the accommodations and modifications page and get rid of those things that really the student doesn't need or doesn't utilize. And to kind of revamp what this looks like. So yes, I know it's a pain, but there's nothing I can do about it. It was done by the DOE and the folks that run NHSEIS, so I apologize, but not much we can do. So, but just make the best of it and take it as an opportunity to kind of clean up what we have. Let me go back. Yeah, so once you click a classroom accommodation, it should populate into the state one, but you probably should double check just to make sure that it does. But it should pop up under these little plus tabs for the assessments. All right, hopefully, and typical NHSEIS. All right, hopefully this made sense. But if you have questions, don't be afraid to reach out to me and we can work through it together. All right, thanks guys, bye.